Okay, take three. The bird ruined the first one, and my video froze in the second one, and it cut off right toward the end. So I guess this is going to be short and sweet. Hi, it's been a long time. Fuck 2020. 2021 is meh, only okay. We're going to take a look at She Brew, hashtag RGBR. Hashtag RBGIPA. It's a milkshake IPA with raspberry, blueberry, and grapefruit in it. Comes in at 6%. This is a collaboration brew between Schmaltz Brewing and Mustache Brewing, I believe both in New York. And I only know that because there's this tag on the side, Think New York, Drink New York. And of course the independent craft brewers label on this. I got this as a on the discount rack or last chance or whatever at Bevmo here in Walnut Creek, and so I don't know when it was brewed, but I picked it up because of course I'm gonna grab something with RBG. That's my costume from 2019 Halloween, back when we could do things that were fun. So okay, so since it's the third video, here's this beer that I poured. It does pour heady, but it dissipates real quick. It has a beautiful aroma. I can smell the raspberry in it. It's nice and bright. Raspberries to me are always very tart, and so it kind of has that aroma to it. A little bit of maltiness going on in there. Beautiful color, nice kind of amber color that I usually expect out of an amber ale. So this is beautiful. Cheers. Let's have a drink. So, like I've said 3 times now, this is a very drinkable beer. I like milkshake IPAs, I think because sometimes the bitterness in those like punch you in the face bitter IPAs is too much for me, and the lactose really softens it. And I think the addition of the fruit is very interesting. We get the raspberry, which is very tart, and the grapefruit, which has a nice kind of bitter finish in it, which really complements the IPA. And then tucked in the middle of that is this kind of sweet, mellow blueberry. And it's very, very drinkable. It's a nice, light, crisp beer. Usually I'm not super excited about I don't know. I'm going to say I'm not very excited about a fruity beer. I usually try them and I usually like them. So maybe I'm wrong about not being excited about them. There is Gilman Brewing Company makes a nectarine saison, and oh my god, it is delightful. Drink that if you get the opportunity. Nonetheless, so this is a really, really delightful, crisp, clean, very drinkable IPA that definitely does justice to its namesake. So drink it if you get the opportunity. So that's the short version of it. Just to touch on one of the reasons that I picked up this pack of beer and saved my last saved the last one out of this 4-pack was to have the opportunity to speak for 2 seconds about the conversation that's happening in the brewing community, also in the beer community at large, about women in this space. And so there's I should have looked it up, I guess. There's a woman who works for Notch Brewing, I believe, and on Instagram is at rat something, and I don't remember the Instagram handle, who asked for women to share their experiences working in the brewing industry, in all of the capacities that they might be in, about discrimination, sexual abuse or sexual assault, and the replies were numerous. I think that we've seen a lot of statements released by brewers, by brewing companies, by tap rooms, by the Cicerone organization, so on and so forth, talking about their response to these issues. And I think it's important that they are responding to this kind of Me Too moment that's happening. But honestly, women and anybody else who might be paying attention know that women in a predominantly male um, um, industry, whatever that industry is, face discrimination and sexual abuse issues. It's rampant and it's awful. So take a moment and kind of familiarize yourself with those with what those issues are, and possibly, if it works for you, think about a way that you can support women in the industry. Buy beers that are brewed in collaboration with the Pink Boots Society. And or seek out breweries that are owned by women or people of color. People of color are also abused in this industry. Take a look at Black Star Line Brewing out of I don't know if they're in Tennessee or South Carolina. I can't remember. Not a great story about what's happened to their brewing space, but what are ways that you can support people and make the industry better? Don't be a dick, I guess. Hashtag don't be a dick. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I hope that you get the opportunity to try this beer. If you're a MIlkshake IPA lover, it's great. So She Brew, hashtag RBG IPA, MIlkshake IPA brewed with raspberry, blueberry, and grapefruit. Coming in at 6%. Delightful. If you've had this, share with me. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. If you have non-dick asshole thoughts about this conversation about women in the brewing industry, beer industry at large, I might be interested in hearing them. But if you just suck, I'll probably delete it and ignore you. So, heads up. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.